Welcome.
Good morning, people. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good, dude. How about yourself?
Tired today.
Tired? How
Really
come?
tired this morning. Couple reasons, probably. Some reason Trill peer pressured me into smoking last night. And I didn't even have a lot, but I took a puff.
It just
Fucked
you
me
out.
up. I mean, it's just me. I'm just tired today. I haven't drank much coffee, only a sip. Just taking it real slow.
How do you feel like you sleep on that stuff?
Sometimes really good, but lately, like we did a Thanksgiving, and now, and I feel like I just panic.
Oh, really?
We didn't do Thanksgiving, your wedding, and I just panicked that night. Like I remember just waking up the whole night, heart fucking fluttering, going.
Check your BPMs.
No. Well, I wore the Whoop back then. Now I don't wear anything at night.
Yeah. You don't wear your Apple Watch?
Not bed. Nah, I have the 8 sleep. Like, we're a big tech family here.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I don't think I sleep great on the weed. Last night I was panicking about, I think we'll pull this up and we'll chat about this. Keep seeing this thing on TikTok of these 4 kids in Idaho. Did you read about this? That got murdered. Fucking crazy.
Shit.
Like people, they were out at this like food truck at like 1 a.m. They went home and somebody came into the house with 6 roommates, only killed 4 of them with like a knife.
Really? Is that targeted?
They say 100% they think targeted. They can't find the person who did the killing. It freaks me out. It was these kids were like 20 years old, 3 girls and the boyfriend of one of them.
Jesus.
Yeah, it fucking freaks me.
Why are you watching the news, dude?
I saw this last night and I fucking panicked.
It's on TikTok. So is this like the Gabby Batista thing now? Everyone's fucking investigating?
Yeah, everybody's. Well, no, they all just. It's just like they keep posting. What I keep seeing is like news clips.
Okay.
It's like if you just put like I'm sure there's like a world news article on it or like short little skit or video, but it's fucking crazy. It's like they don't have any info.
Really?
Not much, or they're just not putting it out there.
That's fucking crazy.
But can you share that on the screen?
Yeah, I can share it for you people who are watching live. Share screen.
There we go. All right, let's say pull something up. Those are the TikToks, but there's got to be like a world news one.
News Nation now. Oh, this is still TikTok. Targeted attack, dude.
So this is what I was watching last night. Panicked.
They were stabbed?
Shot. Stabbed to fucking death. Like there's a clip from the coroner or like the undertaker who said it was like one of the most disgusting things she's ever seen.
Interesting.
I don't know if you can find that one. It was a woman who was the coroner.
Stalker. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How much of this do you think goes on every day? We only hear about certain little pieces, like whatever blows up on TikTok.
A shit ton. Well, I think it's more relevant. It's more relevant now, but so last night I was just laying in bed and I started to think to myself, I was like, holy fuck, what if somebody comes in and kills Matt and Trill and then comes down the hallway? Like, what do I fucking do?
You have to hope that you were conscious enough to hear it.
Yeah, but then what do I do?
Fuck them up.
Fuck them up. They have like a fucking giant knife was my like fear. I was like freaking out. I was like, holy shit.
Well, you only got 2 options, run or fight or flight. Either jumping out the window or you're charging.
I mean, I have my knife
with your
next
nightstand.
To me. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, because my knife isn't like I'd have to have my knife with me, but you're 100%. I need something that's gonna like separate me and set and like
distance.
I have to take a fucking physical strike.
Yeah,
I have to be aggressive. Probably put some clothes on. I'd probably go with my fucking Filson vest.
So I'm long dead.
What?
I'd be long dead.
Yeah. I don't know what I would know for real. I don't even know what I would do. Hopefully they came to me first because then you have the gun and you'll just fuck them up, headshot.
I just don't even know if I would hear it or like wake up.
Well, then I was also
Luckily
thinking
we have
about
the dogs.
Yeah, but like you guys trap Coda in the room, so we don't have a guard dog.
Well, he's guarding our room, but you're fucked.
Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, like I was thinking that last night. No lie. Like you guys literally just fucking hog the fucking room to yourselves. So then I started thinking about the new house, and I was like, "Fuck, we're moving in there. My window is wide open. Your windows are wide open. People could just fucking stare at us throughout the night while we're sleeping. I'll sleep in the living.
Well, the windows got locks, so
Yeah.
I have to break it.
Yeah, but
You would hear that.
still. But like, just imagine like somebody you could wake up and somebody's just standing there, middle of the night. That's where my brain went last night. So that's what weed does to you kids.
We could train for that though.
What do you mean?
Like I'd like set an alarm on my watch around like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and then I would like come into your room and like bang on the glass, and you would have to see what your response is like.
I'd probably
You'd have to be able to wake up quickly, grab your knife.
I need a gun because I would
Grab up.
fucking shoot.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm not doing drills with a
Immediately.
fucking loaded gun.
I'd shoot immediately. Dude. If I no for real, that's like one of the only things. Like I used to think of that in the basement at Vince's house. I was like one of two things: somebody's gonna break in because Maggie leaves the door open, so easily they just walk in, no forced entry, and it's like basically Maggie would be brought into questioning for basically allowing somebody to come in. It was like, hey, did you let this person come in? She would say no. Nobody would believe her because she has a terrible record. Or they come in through the garage, go to the basement because we never locked that door. We started to, but there was like a chunk last year where like we just left it open.
Yeah.
Because like Vince would close. No, never mind, I'm wrong. He closed it, but like it's very easy to open a garage door, like the big door, the man door.
Oh yeah.
Like you just fucking stand under it and then stand it up. It's on a chain. But then we started deadbolting all the doors to like into the house because now Maggie doesn't live there, so it's all secure and there's cameras everywhere now. There's one in the garage, one on the front porch, one on the back side yard, so they're everywhere. But that was my fear. Was like, okay, somebody's gonna break in, come down into the basement. Would they?
You need an EAP, dude. Emergency
action plan. Yeah. So I had nothing. I just had all my knives.
Although there is a limit, I think, to how much you can prepare.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I was scared of monsters.
Yeah.
And I invented this bed that I never built in real life. But basically, it was a bed, like a mattress, but the mattress made out of wood. And then it had covers. They were all fake. But then underneath the covers, there was a sliding door. And you would lay your actual mattress was underneath the wood.
Because you were afraid of somebody
one.
underneath
So
of it.
Just like, it was like a panic room. So you just shut the door and lock it.
Oh, shit.
And I was in like this steel.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Imagination's powerful.
Yeah.
As a kid, you would just pull the covers over your head and then imagine that you were in this box.
Yeah, and you were like, holy shit, I'm safe. I thought the same thing though. Like, should in homes, should we have like a hiding spot?
Panic rooms?
Like not even a panic room, like shit's about to go down, like somebody broke in or like a war breaks out. Like, is there like a hidden room in a house?
Yeah.
We should figure out how
a lot of people are into prepping for that.
Yeah.
I think one of the guys at the gym is.
Is it?
Yeah, older gentleman.
A doomsdayer type?
I don't know. But he mentioned something about
like bunker.
Some supply, needing to resupply his fallout shelter.
Wow.
Because apparently that stuff expires.
Well, I don't even know if we need like a bunker. I'm not even saying that. Like I think at that point.
You're just saying we need some fucking firearms.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Just in case there's a war.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically. I was thinking like even down the lines of like somebody physically just breaks in or like The Purge, that movie, you're like running down the street and you like book into this house and you know exactly where to go hide and it's like disguised like behind a bookshelf in a door.
Oh yeah, dude. I've always wanted a secret room.
Yeah, like I think,
which reminds me, like that might need to be another I don't know if this house can do a secret room.
The only spot I'm thinking of would be like somewhere in the attic or something. Like goes through your
bedroom.
No,
I wanted it to be like a legit secret room, like there's a bookshelf or like a picture.
Yeah.
You like
how big is the secret room?
I don't know, like this size maybe.
Yeah, so you gotta. There's nowhere in that house.
Damn it! My secret room plans. We can do an addition to the backyard
where the fireplace is. Extend that whole thing because we don't need 2 fucking entryways on the house. Gotta pick one, but. Crazy shit. I'm curious what's gonna happen with the news.
Dude, we got a viewer. What's up, viewer?
I wonder who it is, but What else, dude? What else is going on in the world of Yanchek?
Not much.
Any
Last
Sunday
day of moving
scaries?
today. Sunday scaries. Nah. Just
Just the move.
just the move, really.
Oh, that's a whole debacle in itself.
I mean, I'm a little worried about the economy, but like,
Are you?
I never know.
Like you woke up this morning worried about it?
No, not like that, but just like in the back of my mind, like, when you read enough articles from Morning Brew about how all the stock
recession.
markets are going down, we're going in a recession.
Mhm.
You just think about companies you work for.
I mean, yeah, I just started a job. I'd be fucked.
Yeah, Mike was saying that construction is
It's a thing that can't die.
yeah.
It's bulletproof almost, they said. But I don't know. That's the thing. Like, if I didn't do my job, from what I was told with my job, they make it not super impossible for you to hit your goals. It could be stressful sometimes, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a good talker, could go through it. So those are the things. But
New coffee in the pot. We've got a Mexican Oaxaca.
Mexican Oaxaca. Tell us a little bit more about that, dude. You roasted it. Company called, but we haven't talked about your company.
Benchmark Coffee Co.
Benchmark Coffee Co. They're soon going to be proud sponsor of the podcast. Expanding. We're in the works of buying a farm in
Might be potentially buying a farm to grow coffee
in the Philippines.
We tried looking for Philippine coffee, but didn't find any.
You have to reach out.
So I think it's like one of those exclusive things.
We'll have to reach out to some people.
But anyway, this is just a Mexican Oaxaca that we roasted up. Did a medium roast on it. We did it one from China, the Yuyang
That's what I'm
district,
drinking.
which is Luke's district, drinking. And
not into it.
And then before that, we did one from India. I forget the farm name. That one was good. This one's pretty good. It's got more flavor. Like you can taste things.
I'm gonna post that we're live somewhere
on the on the China. I felt that was like more of a mellow coffee.
What's our YouTube link?
Oh, I'll share it too. Yeah, it was just more of a mellow coffee with that one. So, but this is just an Americano, so it's espresso and water. Really, that's all it is.
Oh, Americano. I'm drinking a long black. You're drinking Americano.
Yeah, you want to tell the viewers what the difference is?
So we got two different coffees. We got
because the barista at the last coffee shop we went to didn't know.
Matt freaked her out, but we had I'm drinking a long black. They're short blacks. So it's essentially the water goes in first, then the espresso goes in. Americano is the opposite. Espresso goes in, then the water goes in. And
just kidding.
Sorry guys. Matt's just fucking stuff up. We're still looking for a tech
guy. We're looking for a tech guy. We have some people we're interviewing, but you're
gonna have to just drop it in Discord. By this point, Matt, I probably could have pulled it up myself.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on, chat. Just give us a sec. We're taking this thing a little bit more casual lately. It's just not worth the effort of causing headache.
Things are chaotic in our life right now. Don't worry, we're gonna find a groove, chat, and it'll be way better once things smooth out with our lives. We're gonna have schedules. We'll have interviews scheduled. You'll see those live updates in the scheduled YouTube links.
In the YouTube links. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to add a link.
But yeah, per the usual, if you want to guess, come on, check us out. We got 2 viewers now. I think one of them was me. The other one's probably Luke. But yeah. So today this is it. It's the last time you'll see us in the studio.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole new professional studio setup is the goal. Gaz might come back to the tech guy if we start to do some stuff, but we're gonna probably start recording in separate rooms so we look at you guys more.
Yep.
Potentially do it together. We'll just have 2 cameras on this computer, so when I talk, it shoots on me. When he talks, it goes to him.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet. We gotta move.
Progress.
Yeah, it's work in progress.
But yeah, what's going on, dude?
Not much. It's my Sunday scaries, since that's the theme here. I don't have many either. The move, obviously, just for everybody, it's like stressful.
But you're talking about work and not knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's like, so I'm still in training process here at Procore. Week 3 of training, or boot camp, whatever you want to call it. So I got a lot of work to do, homework. I got to get my bronze certificate. You know how I am. I'm gonna want my silver and gold.
Bronze certificate?
Don't know. They haven't given us much in-depth detail, and I don't even know what it looks like. I'm pretty sure I go through this course and then have to answer some like questions in front of whoever my advisor is, Alex. But I don't know. So I got to do that. But, you know, again, it's going to be like my CrossFit stuff. It's going to be like, I want my level 1, then I want my level 2.
You're
going to
want
my
gold.
level 3. Yeah, I'm going to want gold.
Does it stop at gold? Does it go to
I
platinum?
think there's platinum.
Oh, shit.
But I think it's like that part. At that point, it's like you need time under tension, like under the belt. But with the other stuff, that's how I get the raises. I still have to have my meeting with Al. I think Wednesday we talk about like career growth. So I'm sure it's going to be like, hey, if you want to go to different parts of the company, you can. If you want to do this, you can, yada, yada, yada. So we got all that. But I'm just booked up meeting wise. Like literally, I don't even think I have a time slot for lunch.
Damn.
Because they put my lunch at 10 a.m. and I'm not eating 10 a.m.
That's your own choice.
Yeah.
Then.
So I'm going to have to shift. I got to see what's not a Zoom call and shift that to 10 a.m.
Have you checked out the gym?
Mm-mm.
Still haven't gone over
I've walked past it, but they're doing construction right now on that patio to get to the gym in P5 or P4, whatever building you want to call that. I think it's like right in the middle. So I didn't bother going. I went out the other door and then walked down to the beach. And then I just walked the trail. And that's where I do my, like I said last week, my new Instagram stuff where I just chat about a quick little topic, 60 seconds in depth. But I don't like at work not knowing like what's going to be happening. Like I'm okay with the unknown for some parts, but like going to the office tomorrow, I guess Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I have an idea, but then Thursday I'll be home Friday. So the following week will probably be the shitty week where it's like I go in and it's like I'm on my own.
You're doing the fucking thing.
Yeah. Which is fine. I just gotta like I want to have my meeting with Al. I want to be like, what's my vertical? Who am I calling? Like give me a list of like real people, not this list that we have right now. And if I have to do the list right now, it's just gonna be like me getting time under attention. Hey, this is Luke with Procore.
Well, it won't always be like that. But yeah, I'm sure this is just the beginning.
Yeah. I mean,
you'll create your own routine.
My routine is probably going to look like this. If I can get them to let me on East Coast, it's going to work like this. I get in the office 6 a.m. Prime calling hours are like 9 to 12. I'm pretty sure 9 to 10, 8 to 10. So I don't know if I could do a 6 there at the East Coast because that'd be rough. I'd have to be at the office at 5, and I'm not doing that.
Well, 5 would be 8 their time.
Yeah, and I think prime calling times are like 8 to 10 or something like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that would make sense. Like you want to get somebody in the morning before they start their day. Mm-hmm. You don't want to get them at like 5 when they're. Well, I guess if you can get them in traffic, that'd be a good time to talk to.
But I might have to that's why I need to talk to Al. Like if I'm going to come to the office, what would be the best spot? Central probably. Yeah. Would be like, hey, by the time you're starting, they're 2 hours behind you. 8 a.m. their time, 6 a.m. your time. If I prospect the night before, so like I finish my day 2 to 3, just going through like who I'm going to call the next day. Like
I think that's the hardest part of the job.
Prospecting
would be for me. Researching.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I want to just procrastinate that.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna give.
Plus, you invest all this time into researching somebody.
Well, that's why
your call might only be 2 minutes long.
So their advice is it's the 3x3 framework. It's no more than 3 minutes. Pull up 3 different things about them before your call. So like. Pick a person, find the champion. That's the hard part. Like you're saying, so you got to dig in and be like, all right, who's the VP of this company? Is that the person I should be talking to? Probably not, because they don't ever come to the office. It looks like they're not the VP of something. So it's like, okay, VP of estimating. Cool. Do they have Procore? No. Is this a good person to call? Do they have clout? Do they have pull? Can they get the whole team working on the software? Then
they have knowledge.
The pain and clout knowledge, go through it. Then after that, dig in a little bit harder and then make right before the call, the 3x3 framework, which is like, cool. What's Vince do? Where's he from? What's his job title? Figure out a couple little, like, just make sure I'm not going to get pigeonholed by like saying something stupid. Just know a little bit about them. Like, hey man, I saw you own a CrossFit gym. That's awesome. Like one of the live recording or the recordings they showed us from a live call was like the guy was researching and the guy was a PM, but previously owned a CrossFit gym. So I was like, oh, interesting. So, and they were like, bring those things up, talk about them, like make connections with these people. Like your job is to make friends.
Yeah. You got to figure out how to segue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you talk about CrossFit when you're doing it? Hey, this is Luke from.
Okay, it would be like, blah. Let's practice. Ready? Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Matt. This is Luke with Procore. How's it going?
Hey, Luke.
Look, man, now I'm catching you off guard here, calling you out of the blue. Do you got a minute?
I'm kind of driving right now. Maybe 5 minutes.
So you got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. I'll keep it short. If you don't like anything I'm saying, just tell me. We'll hang up. I'll never call you again.
Okay.
All right. That fair? Cool. Mm-hmm. Cool, man. Are you familiar with Procore?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna quit. I'm not gonna bother you too much about it, but we are a software management company for construction software management company. So we kind of just, help PMs manage their people out in the field. We'll help estimators put bids in and etc. We're working on a couple new awesome projects that would work, but essentially our goal is to bring construction onto a global platform. All right.
Cool, dude.
I'm just gonna ask you a few questions, kind of bounce some ideas around. Cool with that?
Yeah.
Right on.
This fucking asshole just cut me off. Go ahead, Luke.
Yeah, man, no problem. Where are you from?
I'm from Philly.
Yeah, fucking place sucks, dude. Is it raining there right now? Probably.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I used to live there. I owned a CrossFit gym, and now I'm out here.
Oh, really? I do CrossFit.
No way, dude.
Yeah, I'm a coach.
Nice. Oh shit, where are you? Where at?
It's the local box in King of Prussia.
Nice. What gym?
CrossFit KOP.
Oh shit, so you're with Amy?
Yeah.
That's sick, man.
She's great,
sick.
man.
Yeah. You're level 3, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you have to be. Like, I just don't even ask about level 1 anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so man, let's cut it. I know you got shit to do, so just want to ask you, like I said, a couple questions. Can you tell me a little bit, like, you're the project manager, right? So you kind of handle some of these jobs after estimating process and so on. How do you guys, like, what are you using now to kind of manage all your RFIs, RFQs, change orders?
We're using a combination of just spreadsheets and email.
Okay, so what's that like? Kind of messy?
Yeah, it's a complete disaster, but I've kind of got everything templated out. I've kind of got an engineer mind, so like I've got a big system in place that I can use really well. It's pretty
okay. On like average, one job, we'll say, or like one set of change orders, the GC comes back to you, bunch of change orders, you got to go to the owner. What's that process look like for you?
I basically write that all down in my spreadsheet, and then I fire off an email to the GCs, and then we get that done.
And then you have to wait for the owner to answer back and forth. So it's like email chain to email chain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I got a bunch of email templates though, so it's really easy.
So you use email templates for specific things to answer. Okay. So you're new to the job. Okay. Interesting. Does that take you a lot of time? Like waiting for the response
in the beginning
GC,
it did, but now I have this like super smooth system I made all myself. Okay. I know it now. Like,
what do you guys use for accounting?
Accounting, I usually just fire off the spreadsheet to the accountant.
Okay, so it's all Excel. You guys use Google spreadsheets and stuff too?
Over on accounting or project manage it?
For all of it.
For me?
For you.
For me, just Excel.
So they'll just keep it to you. Yeah. Okay, so you manage that. Does anybody else help you with any of this stuff?
No, like I said, I've created my own system.
So you're the only one that knows how to use the spreadsheet?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No, I mean, no, not at all. Do you go away on vacation ever?
I can't really, because like if I'm not there, no one knows how to use this system.
And what's like the team look like? You guys got a lot of people?
Yeah, we've got quite a few.
Like you got a couple PMs, or is it more?
You got like 6 PMs.
6 PMs, okay.
I got like 1 minute left, Luke.
Yeah, man. Look, man, I'd love to show you more about Procore.
Okay. I'm not really sure what Procore is.
Yeah, we ran out of time. I'd love to get you.
Hey, Luke, I'll tell you what.
I'd love to get you on a demo. Give me your email. I'm gonna
go to Wawa. Why don't you give me a call?
I'm going to give you a call
next 2 months from now.
No, I'm going to give you a call next week. I'm going to get you set
up on a demo. 2 months.
I'm going to get you set up on a demo. All right. Does that work?
Yeah.
Cool, man. What's your schedule? Just hang out 1 second. You don't need the fucking Wawa.
I got to go, dude.
You don't need the mac and cheese.
All right, it was good talking to you.
All right, man. It was great talking to you, stupid fuck. End scene. Well, I got to make sure I asked. My questions weren't bad.
It took you a long point. I was trying to like make my pain just be that I was the only one that knew the system. But you got there. It just took you a little longer than I was hoping.
I need to marinate, but the goal is I need to get you talking more, I think.
Yeah.
And I suffered there a little bit. So
it's funny because when we do these, I try to think of these recruiters because I'm a software engineer and you get tons of people calling you for jobs.
And they do the same.
And I'm just like never in the fucking mood.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll like play around with the idea. So I'll be like, yeah, I'm on my way to the gym right now. I have 3 minutes. Like literally just like we did. He's like, oh, okay, yeah.
That's funny. That's like that.
But I think you're right. Like, because I have no interest in actually getting a new job, obviously.
Yeah.
But I guess if you say the right things, you can get the person
thinking.
Yeah.
In that situation, I don't know if I got you thinking. From every role play we've done at work so far, they're like not bad. You've
Yeah.
got them taught.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. So.
Yeah, and that's all right. I don't fucking know what I'm doing either.
And your
but
dad's too supportive.
yeah, yeah. He was like, I want.
He's basically reselling Procore back to you.
Mhm. Yeah, I just want the whole team to use it. Well, then just book a fucking demo, dude. Let's get you on the fucking books. He'd be my first easy. So if I get on the East Coast, I'll just be like, book a demo.
But I thought they already have it.
They do for just the project management side. So it can
Yeah.
just extend or grow. I mean, once they go to do their renewal, whoever's in charge of that, their job is to like upgrade them or get them to do other things, which they should do. But who knows?
Yeah.
But that's the part of the job. So layering that into like the gym and like all those things.
I think it's very similar.
Yes, similar in the sense of like when you're calling leads and doing different things.
Yeah, I think instead of clout, knowledge, and pain, that has to be restructured to something more specific from the gym. Right?
Yeah,
because like pain is going to be obvious.
Yeah, everybody has the pain. That's
So everyone's got the pain.
that lingers. That layered into both of them. So you got to figure out.
And then clout, it's just one person,
Yeah.
so you don't really
Yeah,
need
and
that.
we're not trying to sell them a fucking 100,000.
And then knowledge, I don't think
software.
you need either.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes and no. I think the knowledge in that sense, we could potentially use it. It would just be different. It wouldn't be like right in that sense, the knowledge is like the industry. So they don't need to know about the industry. They just need to have some knowledge on what they've tried.
Knowledge in your industry is because you need to make sure that the person knows the problems.
Yeah.
Right. Like if if you're targeting Vince, who's an estimator, you need to know like, all right, does Vince have the knowledge of like other ins and outs in construction? Obviously, he's involved with the whole.
Well,
job.
that's kind of my point, though.
Whereas, like, if you go with the owner, he might just be the fucking president of the U.S. kind of thing, where he's just a figurehead.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the point, though, about the fitness, like you were just saying. Like, right, everybody has pain. Like, pain in the fitness world, be like, I'm overweight. My doctor said I'm pre-diabetic. I have high cholesterol. I can't beat my marathon time. It does an infinite amount of pain. And you just get them talking about the right thing.
I think pain we keep.
I think pain stays.
Knowledge and clout, though.
Clout needs to go 100%. Clout's out. Yeah. But it's just a matter of like, what do we use clout for? Clout's like, are you the right person to be talking to? Do you have clout within?
Obviously.
Yeah. So
anyone we talk to.
Yeah. So what would clout be turned into? So, right, if you're talking to somebody and we're going to take the pain. That's number one. So this is their methodology of finding the best person to talk to. We found that they reached out to us.
It's anyone.
Yeah.
Who's not in CrossFit.
Yeah. So that might be like, I mean, maybe it's not all three. Maybe it's like, hey, if we're trying to find the best member, it's like whatever meets our values at the gym. It's like,
what do they call that?
The champion.
Pain, knowledge, and clout.
Yeah, is how we find it.
So champion. How do we find our champions?
We got to figure out that same methodology is like.
Oh, I guess we don't really have that model.
Yeah, we don't.
It's like you're saying. Yeah,
they're coming to us. We're not going to them. There's some instances.
Everyone's a champion. Anyone who's not doing CrossFit
is a champion. Yeah. So it's like, okay, on these phone calls, we're looking for a champion.
So we're looking for pain.
Yeah, we're looking for somebody who pain. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. We're also looking for somebody who like, and this is where it's personalized, I think, for the gym, because it's like some gyms like. For us, it's community and culture, right? Almost. It's like we want somebody who's going to help build the community, bring some culture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't matter after that. I don't care if you're what ethnicity you are, what gender you are. I don't care any of those things. I don't care if you're overweight, if you're not overweight, if you're the best athlete in the world, if you've never even touched a weight in your life, right? So we just want somebody like, we want pain, we want openness, because we want somebody to be like, I'm willing to try this thing. You tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. If you're going to coach me, I'm going to do it. That's what we're looking for, right? And then the third could be something similar. I don't know. Like that's the hard part. Pain, clout, and knowledge. Break it down. Maybe there's only two things that those are the more challenging steps to it.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we don't even need the other two. Maybe you just need pain for our scenario.
Well,
we just need to identify a person's pain.
Yeah, on a simple point. So should we try it?
Yeah.
All right, ready? Ring, ring.
Should I just be any character I want?
Be any character. I'll lead the conversation. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Matt. This is Luke with CrossFit Ventura. I just got your price request, man. How's it going?
Oh, good.
You got a minute to chat? I know I texted you and asked you, but I just figured.
Yeah, just really looking for prices, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to try to help you find the right price. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. We got a couple different membership options. They run from $175 to $250. Depends what you do, how we go about it, but I need to just, talk to you a little bit.
What would you say, 175 to 250?
Yeah, to 250. They range.
Yeah,
Most people don't pay 250. That's just like extra added things. If you want some nutrition advice.
Yeah, because I was looking at some other gyms around the area.
Yeah. Why'd you reach out to us?
Like I said, I just moved here, and I'm just,
just
trying to
hitting
find
up
a CrossFit gym.
Okay, you're just hitting every gym up.
Yeah.
You've done CrossFit before?
Yeah, CrossFit Kentucky.
Okay, nice. How long?
2 years.
2 years. What's that been like for you?
It's been good, man. I love CrossFit. It's changed my life.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like how to change your life?
I used to be, football player in high school, quarterback, all-star. And then I got a job in sales and just, stopped caring about myself.
Yeah.
I gained over 100 pounds. And then, my sister just got me into CrossFit, and, the weight came right off, and like, I love the competitiveness of it, but I also love like how much it's changed your life. I'm trying to get to quarterfinals this year in the Open.
What did you get last year?
I got right into the 89th percentile.
89th percentile. I was like, shit, you're pretty fit, man.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've been doing CrossFit 2 years. You played football in school. So you like the competition side of CrossFit.
Yeah, dude.
What's your nutrition like now?
Nutrition, I just intermittent fast every day.
Every day. So like, what's that window look like?
Yeah, I stop eating about 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't start until 1 p.m. the next day.
Okay. So you fast pretty, your nutrition's dialed in. You eat a lot of sugar, no sugar. You don't really care what you put in your body.
What do you mean by sugar?
Do you eat, when you drink your coffee, do you put cream and table sugar in it?
Oh, no.
So none of that. Okay, that's good. So, I mean, you're just looking for a gym then, right?
Yeah. I just want to know the prices.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah.
You said 175 to 205?
Yeah, so it depends. We have contracts go into that. We can, how about you come into the gym and we'll just, catch up. I'll just go through it for you. If you sign up for an extended period of time.
Want a price, man.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now. So I'm going to just assume you're not going to sign up for a contract and we're just going to throw you down. So basic number. This price, that's fine. I'd love for you to come in and show you, but basic number, if we're not doing a contract, it's going to be $200 a month. Okay. No commitment. You can cancel. You just got to give us notice, etc. If you come in and we chat.
I went over to Beachside. They're down to 195.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Can you match that?
No. We don't do that. I'd love for you to come in and meet the coaches. We have 2 CrossFit level 3s, 1 seminar staff, 1 on his way to seminar staff.
Do you have any like games athletes?
Oh yeah, Cleefish, Eric Cleefish. I don't know if you've heard of him, met him. He's a little bit older. He's a master's athlete. George.
What programming do you follow?
One of our coaches' programs.
Oh, so it's not like Mayhem.
No,
Okay.
man. We don't need that.
I'm like really trying to get the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Look, Matt. Yeah, I mean, I only have a couple more seconds, so
I was good talking to you.
Yeah, man. All right, and then scene.
Okay, so that was the, already CrossFit experience.
Yeah, so that was
that might not be the best.
Yeah, and that's right now. That's the other piece. It's like, okay, obviously he has pain because everybody has pain. His pain here is he's trying to find a gym that causes some sort of issue, et cetera, right? You want to find a gym where you want to compete, and now you're asking some questions. The pain, I don't know what the pain would have been there, to be honest. I'm not thinking too much. My brain's not flowing yet.
Yeah, you just got to think, why does he want to compete?
Yeah, and that's why I should have asked. See, like right there, those are the questions I need to ask. As you're going through this pain funnel, it needs to get more narrow. You're exactly right. So it's like surface level. It's like, what's your fitness level like? Cool. How'd you get there? Cool. Well, what's that like for you? What's that do for you? Why do you want to compete? Is there certain things for you that you want to do, et cetera? And dive into that. So
yeah. And then I think it's like, talking about the methodology a little bit more, and like,
I think surface level, agree.
Yeah.
I think surface level, like
just mean reinforcing the fact that it doesn't matter what you do, dude. If you're pushing intensity, we'll get you to the quarterfinals.
But chat, tell us, like, if I were on the phone with you and I was like it's like build trust, build rapport with these people. If I'm telling you though, in this conversation, to make this 5-minute conversation turn into 20, because I'm going to prove to you that I have knowledge, and I'm going to dig in and I'm going to tell you I have all this fucking information about CrossFit, but that they don't fucking care about. It's not. Yeah, it's not.
I threw a hard one at you because I feel like that conversation usually goes one of two ways. They just want to join the gym because they already know what it is and they don't care. You just tell them the price, and they're either going to say yeah or no.
Yeah.
And then the other way it's going to go is you're going to have to convince them to join your team, which is
Now
harder than the person that has no idea.
What I didn't do there is exactly like you just said. Well, I started to, and then we kind of went. You were just not acknowledging it. Was like, hey, it's $200 a month. There's no commitment. That's like our base price. I can get it to be cheaper if you commit, and it could be more if you want some other packages, like if you want extra competing or competition programming.
You should have said that on the call.
Yeah, I should have,
because you could just tell me a range, and I was like,
yeah,
all right,
I mean, I started to towards the end. But the other valuable piece
I should probably ask
in that conversation should be, I need to prove value to somehow. I need to show you the value, or I need you to come into the door and show you the value, which is like, it doesn't have to be the amenities. I think that's different. It's like, hey, we have a sauna and we have showers. Those are amenities. Like the value is like, we have 2 CrossFit level 3 coaches. Like if you want to get a better snatch, go talk to Sam. Like he's our Olympic lifting coach.
Yeah.
Like he has X, Y, and Z. He's done this. His snatch is 325 pounds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Or like, here's Luke. He's got all these, like if you want to learn and get better, like you're willing to do X, Y, and Z, he's it. If you're a competitor, go to Matt. Like he's going to push you on X, Y, and Z. He's going to, layer in. He's not going to let you do this. He's going to show you why we're doing those things. Come try it out. It's literally it. It's like I have to show you the value somehow. It's like scheduling a demo. It's like I need to show you these things to see if it even aligns with you, because 2 things. If we don't want them, if they don't want to be there. Like if somebody doesn't want the coaching, this is the wrong gym.
Yeah. Like
this is the wrong spot. Like, yes, there's the open gym hours, but like Fern of them said, this isn't the spot for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting, right? You got to figure out that. You got to figure out pain, clout, knowledge, whatever we want to look at it as in the gym, my job. But it's awkward too, because like you just said, people are going to not be friendly for the most part.
Yeah, which is fine, I think. I'm not worried about the non-friendly person. I'm just worried about making sure, like you said, like you're explaining the value.
Yeah,
because for you and I, yeah, you got a guess, dude. Yeah, copy, paste it, shoot it over.
Yeah, I think there's the link if anybody wants to J up and go.
Vince wanted to join.
I could get him. You just gotta send him the link.
Well, we'll move into some guests now.
You got to send that to me, that link on Discord too. Yeah. But yeah, I think there's just like there's a lot to it. Does Vince know how to use it?
Yeah.
Jeff, anybody wants to, fucking drop in here. Drop in. It probably takes a few seconds. Copy link.
You know what we could also do? Instead of just role playing, we could just fucking call people. And sell them
right in house
stuff
on CrossFit.
Just people that on our contacts list.
Should I do that instead? Well, it was pretty sloppy sounding when we did Vince. I think I held it this way.
You did.
I need to hold it this way.
Yeah,
but it still sounded shitty. I wish we could call from the computer. We need to get a Zoom phone number.
We need a virtual. Yeah, we need like a
Zoom phone number. That's what we use at work. Zoom, or we could do Ring Central, but I think that's shitty compared to Zoom. Should I call Vince? Send him the link. Do we want to talk to Vince again?
Talk to him a little bit. Sometimes he rambles, or he might not be in the mood.
Yeah. Who else would be a really good sell? Who's in sales that we know?
Jesse.
Yeah, that's true. But we already talked.
Doesn't like sharing the sales tips,
and he doesn't like our methodology. He thinks he's the best.
I think for me, the hardest part of the call is just the very beginning,
like the initial hey.
Yeah, like in my outline, it's like, how did you hear about us? And that always feels like a weird question to start with.
I think the question should just be like,
I think it just needs to be reworded. Like, hey, what made you start looking for
CrossFit
gyms?
Yeah, why do you look up CrossFit gyms? Have you done CrossFit before?
Yeah.
No. Well, why do you look us up?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you heard something good about it. It's the same thing with like anything. It's like, why'd you get an iPhone? Because everybody fucking has one, and I heard it was the best. Okay, perfect. Like, let's talk about the iPhone. The iPhone 14 has the newest chip designed.
That reminds me on when's the 30th?
In 3 days.
I got a call with CrossFit HQ to talk about their getting started program, which is like,
you have like a one-on-one call?
No, it's like a Zoom group
call.
Explain how we're going to roll this out to any new leads.
Okay. Well, they also have the level 4 that day.
And now the level 4 is like the 29th.
We got our first caller.
Caller.
Here we go. We'll go live. Let's see if it works.
Let's cue him in here.
We might not be able to hear him. Hey, ring.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, ring.
Yeah, ring.
Hey, Vince. This is Luke with Procore. How's it going, man?
Hey, good. How are you today?
Good, man. I've been, trying to get a hold of you a couple times. Do you remember me?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Um,
I'm
so
fucking
have you been
working
doing
right
some
now.
research on oh nice, man. You got paper drawing still, dude. Like that's great.
Yeah,
Well, how's that going for you?
well, I'm pretty much old school, so I'm not as comfortable with an online takeoff. But it's certainly something that we want to explore and we want to get me up and going on.
There's this guy. So let's just book a demo.
Oh, wait,
Just fucking book a demo, you stupid fuck. Like,
okay,
keep
let me
waiting
try.
around.
It's just softball after softball. Stop throwing him softballs.
All right.
Yeah. You
Try
got to
again.
be like the old school Vince, where it'd be
Luke,
like,
I have a
look,
bid due, so how can I help you, buddy? What's going on?
look, man, you said you're interested. Let's just set up a demo. I'll get you on the phone with Matt. We'll have a live meeting next week, 30 minutes, and he'll get you hooked up.
30. I don't even know that I have 30 minutes time to spare, but what are you going to teach me? I'm 60, you're 10. Tell me how Procore is just going to help me.
How's it going to help you?
Luke, how long have you been estimating?
How long have I been estimating?
Yeah.
I've been estimating your fucking patience. And it's got fucking nothing. So you're fucking short fused, my guy. And I think we can help with that. So you seem stressed, right? You got no time. You're always getting paper drawings thrown at you guys. How much are you spending on drawings?
Well, that's minimal. It's my time spent on
Minimum, how many jobs a month are you doing?
Oh, in a month, 10 to 12.
10 to 12. And the drawings, how many sheets are those?
They average from 20 to a small set to 75 for a large set.
And how much is one sheet to print?
$2.25.
$2.25 per sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so each drawing across the board, you're spending $2,000-$3,000 a month just on that. I mean, you guys are rich. You guys are a general contractor. You guys are fucking money launderers anyway.
No, we're not rich.
Maybe you're not the guy I need to talk to. Can you put me in contact with your
I'm the
GM?
guy you need to talk to, Luke. I'm vice president estimating. Now you haven't answered. How are you going to help me on the estimating side of things?
I mean,
What's
we
Procore
have this. We're rolling. I absolutely, Vince. I understand your frustration, man. We've started to roll out. It's been out for a while, but we're adding some more things. You can actually start to have Procore Pay soon coming up, but we got a lot of different things that we're working on. So we're going to be going through this process, help you get the estimating process to be quicker, faster. The bidding, your drawings will be all online. You're going to have RFIs immediate, so you'll be able to talk to the architect immediately, RFQs, for the project managers once the job gets started.
Takeoff system as well as Procore offering a takeoff or just an estimating software? Which is it?
Yeah, Vince, to be honest, man, I don't fucking know.
Well, at that point, I'd be like, Luke, who should I be talking to?
All right, well, let's time out. Like this is where would you
call me?
Would you be teaching me? Would you teach me?
Would I teach you?
Yeah, like, or would you be the douchebag on the phone that would be like, look, I don't have time for this shit, man.
Well, I would want to be, if I took the call from you, I would want to know how you were going to help me on the estimating.
Well, I mean, we kind of jumped the gun. Like, we didn't even go through your process. I need to ask you questions, how you do things, who works with you.
All right, so start the call again. Let's try.
All right, chat, we're going to restart the call. No, we need to learn a little bit about the construction world first. So you're asking me, what's a takeoff? You're determining the price and you're reaching out to specialty contractors.
What I'm doing right now. So right now I'm working on the HVAC system and I'm working on the piping for the fan coil units. So I'm just trying to identify how many feet of condensate pipe there is to each fan coil unit.
Okay, so
just so chat's aware, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Sunday. So you're reaching out to people because you're trying to get the best pricing for this.
So in your language, I'm reaching out to the specialty contractor.
Contractors, he didn't hear
HVAC contractor. And I'm not so much interested in, do you have X amount of feet of 3/4 inch fan coil unit condensate pipe, but more I just want to identify it. But if Procore offers a takeoff software in addition to the estimating software, I could very quickly identify everything in orange and come up with a lineal foot of condensate piping. And if I didn't get that number from the sub on that day, then I could use a plug number, because I could say, hey, is condensate piping supply and install, is it $2.50 a lineal foot? Is it $5? So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think they have that, but I don't know. I'll have to ask.
So the takeoff is the rough estimation of
the average going cost
of materials, and then we have to provide a material and a labor cost to that, and that's how we arrive at the estimate.
So you could say I need 1,800 square feet of flooring.
Correct. Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Another question for you. With the recession, the government talking about all these things, are you worried about the construction industry slowing down, stopping?
I'm not so worried about the construction industry stopping or slowing down. That it doesn't seem to appear to be that way. I mean, healthcare is still continually booming. Higher ed is still seems like it's booming. So I guess the recession bothers me somewhat because we're a smaller company. For the large size companies, no, I don't think it's a factor.
Where were you in 2008?
Flatiron.
Same place I am now, Flatiron.
Did you notice any downswing in construction then when the housing market collapsed?
I don't remember. I was new to Flatiron then, so we were doing 7 million a year, 6 million a year when I first came, and a couple of those years were shaky, where we continued to grow at very slow increments.
But to your point, you're in healthcare and
healthcare and higher ed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So you're
both
kind of
those continue to boom.
Yeah, because they're not going to stop unless. I mean, they didn't even stop during COVID. You guys still were bidding jobs.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Question for you on that. During COVID, when you had contracts with your specialty contractors and the price of materials went up, did they have clauses within the contracts that said if materials rise by X% that you are, quote, change, or they were locked into that quote no matter what?
No, we were locked into that. Well, that was a difficult time, and that's been new to the industry globally. So now all of us carry special clauses in our proposals to cover that exact.
Say, like if the material cost for wood goes up, or for the concrete, if concrete prices increase by X amount %, your contract is voided, essentially, right?
We typically note it in roofing and roof materials, insulation, steel. Those seem to be the highest hit, and also availability. So one of the things that we say in every proposal is if the we try to cover to say that the costs for materials that we have covered at the time this bid is being submitted are, for only good for 15 days or 30 days. Owners hate that. Some will reject it. If you sign a contract with the University of Penn, which we have, it's called a master agreement. You have to fight like hell to get those cost increases. It's very difficult for contractors right now.
Yeah, to change. So if I could tell you that Procore can help you manage all those situations, a central hub for everybody, I think, we should get you set up for a demo.
We would be interested. In fact, Carol and I currently have a demo on Wednesday, the 30th. I think
you sons of a bitch, cancel it.
I think it's with somebody called Mike. But now, if we could help and arrange it through you, I'd certainly be happy to cancel it with Mike and get it on with you. Should I talk to Carol about that?
No. I don't even know if I'm allowed on your guys' vertical yet.
All right.
Have you ever been sued?
We're being sued right now for Melmark, actually, the school that Abby went to.
Do you have your own lawyer and they just talk to you directly, or do you have to actually show up in court as the estimator?
No, I would not be the one that showed up in court. There are estimators who specialize in that, but they're usually not part of the organization that's being sued. They're just professionally being questioned to say, would it be reasonable to blah, 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 and then the case is stated.
Interesting.
But we are currently in a lawsuit with Melmark, yes.
Does Procore handle that?
No, we are not a legal firm.
So they can't give good proof and evidence of.
Well, I mean, systems would be in better place.
Yeah.
Right. The Procore's perks, my opinion, from what I've learned so far, are the project management side basically seems to be like the most booming part, right, Vince? Would be.
It is, and that's where, Procore is just, across the board, just industry leading the industry on the project management side.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
it's
what everyone is starting to become interested in is if you already own it for the project management side, does it make sense now to purchase the estimating component where at least those two could be talking? Personally, if I owned Flatiron, I would want all three to be talking. I would want the
you would want the whole. It would just be systems, like everybody's using the same system.
yeah, I would want accounting, estimating, and project management.
Yeah. What do you guys use? Sage 300 for accounting?
No, we use Foundations for accounting just because we have an archaic.
Yeah.
I don't know that
Sounds
it's
archaic
archaic.
as shit.
Yeah, we just recently
We
went
don't
with
implement with those, but we have software built in for Sage 300. We could definitely build sound foundations into your system, but it costs more money apparently. So they'll literally they have a whole software team that will take your current setup and just, what would they call that in the software world? We'll literally just write
Bootstrap it.
Yeah, they'll like write programming for it to work with your system, but that costs a shit ton.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very interested for the demo. Truthfully, I just want to see if it could. I just want to see if it could help. Plus, I'm anxious to just to try something different.
Who's your sales rep?
From Procore?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know. The demo was with Mike. I don't know who because Procore is new on the estimating side. I don't know who Carol has been talking to in the past. If she does say though that their support is phenomenal for a tech company. They are great in support. She can call and speak to a person at any time and get the answer.
That's one of our things, dude. No robots.
Jamie Trainer's girlfriend, Sydney, just said after hearing you talk, she's really interested in the construction kind of industry and might be looking for a job.
I thought Jamie Trainer's girlfriend is a nurse.
She just switched jobs.
I just told you this podcast.
She's not a nurse anymore, I don't think. Sydney, if you're in the chat, drop some comments, dude. Drop some comments. We are hiring a Procore. I think you guys all should work for us.
I would really be interested once I get through my therapy.
I think you'd be a good advisor for real if you got on and advised the board. Like,
well, can you get me a link to
contractors.
send an application? Because in the new year, one of my goals is to be prepared. I'm so desperate that today I anticipated reaching out to Gil Bain myself, texting Sean on a Sunday while he's with his family to say, hey, looking to make a change in the new year's. It's still worth it for us to have a conversation.
They're gonna think you're nuts at some point.
Yeah, you just
but is
need
it
to step
okay?
back.
I think you're okay. So you think I'm nuts? Is it worth it or not?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Like, fucking, it's kind of like you said the other day. Matt said this the other day. He's like, in your 20s to 30s, you give a shit about everybody. Your 30s to 40s, you only care about yourself, right? And then in your 50s and up, you don't give a shit about anything.
20s to 30s.
Now I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, 20 to 30s, you're so concerned that everyone's thinking about you. When you're 30 to 40, you start to realize that they don't really care about you that much. And then when you're 40s, you don't really give a shit.
I think in the 40s, you might still give a shit. In the 50s and approaching 60, you're right. You don't give a flying fuck about anybody. In fact, you want to challenge people to question you just so you could unload and say, really?
But it's more just like you realize the older you get, no one gives a shit about you. Like, no one's concerned about what you're doing.
Oh, and you start to realize that at your age, you have a wealth of experience that somebody at 30 just does not have. They don't have the experience. They don't really know what they're talking about. They're telling you something, but deep down inside, you're like, you don't really fucking know. You've not been there.
Stop covering the mic, dude.
They're covering the mic again.
How about now?
Yeah, it's better that people can hear you again.
All right. Yeah, I agree. The older you get, the less we care.
What position would he be at Procore? Sales?
I'm thinking he's like an advisor. Like, you're like a consultant. Like, you'll call up and be like a mentor to different construction companies.
Like, do they have that
like
role?
It's like once you're already assigned to a Procore team, or like you already have I guess we'll call it a membership, you would be the guy that would basically be the consultant, like advisor, or like help them out, different things. Like,
so you'd call and be like, hey, Vince, did you get the estimating software hooked up?
But what kind of salary cut? I mean, I imagine that'd be a huge salary cut. You there? Why'd I get cut?
Vince,
Yeah, where'd I go?
stream down for us. Hopefully we chat. You didn't lose chat there.
Matt's got a fucking high ass
All right,
DPI.
we're gonna pull up some job bills for you. You're worried about salary?
Go all the way down to the bottom. Careers.
Also, Vince, I think one of Vince's pains that you didn't identify is that he was working on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, that's also true. I should have said that easily, but I'm not allowed to call people on a Sunday, probably. All right, careers.
Are you guys hearing though that everybody says that in this industry it's almost accepted?
Yeah, that's why the goal is right. The biggest thing that they've taught us so far is like construction workers have zero time. You got to press join the team at the top. Let me do it.
Got a few openings.
Yeah, like right. Your biggest issue is time. So customer success manager, integration services, implementation, solution architect, premium research, engineering, keep going, financing, keep going, global partnership might be potentially one. Click that, see what that says.
Looking for a partner to join the partnerships team.
In this role, you'll be responsible for supporting and growing Procore's partnership within a defined industry vertical. So that example would be specialty contractor, GCs, or huge companies, et cetera, owners. You will enable the ISV and referral partners overseeing the development and management of both existing and new strategic partners. A successful partner account manager will Matt script. All right, what you'll do, work closely with the appropriate business development manager to understand the partner strategy of the region, establish and grow relationships and the stakeholders throughout your partnership, track and manage partner sources, sales opportunity alongside our team at sales to increase win rate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, probably a little bit too, he's probably more advanced.
Yeah, I think you're more advanced in this.
So let's go back to the next job here. You didn't like that one. Information.
That's IT, marketing. I don't think
head of marketing, maybe.
Staff product analysis.
Maybe we don't have a job for you right now.
Yeah.
It's towards the end of the year, so they're not hiring right now.
What would sell them on me? Why would Procore want me?
Well, your years of construction experience in the construction
so
industry.
Like you can share your pains with people on like, look, dude, you don't fucking want anything to do with these drawings. Like you just want to use digitalized stuff. It's easier for the takeoff. It's easier for pricing. It's easier for RFQs. It's easier for everything, right? You handle RFQs, right? As an estimator, request for quote.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you do RFIs as well?
On the bidding side, but there's two types of RFIs.
Yeah, two types.
RFIs that were raised during the bidding, and then
which
RFIs
go to the architects and the owners, right? So your means of communication are architect and owner, or engineers, architects, owners.
Correct.
Like if you have, and then project management side, it's RFIs from the GC to the project manager, and the project manager handles that, right? Or the other way around.
Now, somebody else who Procore would also be reaching out to would be construction managers, different than the general contractor. Some people, like an owner, often will hire an owner's rep who will just oversee the construction process. They are paid for, and their interest is to protect the owner. So at that point, the GC is answering to the owner's rep or the construction manager. So in that case, all RFIs would be bypassing the owner and going to the CM. That's another person for you to be contacting for Procore.
Yeah.
So an example of that would be companies like Jones Lang LaSalle. You see them in California. They're just like a property manager.
Mining construction style.
Bushman Wakefield is another one. CBRE is another one.
Yeah. Oh, good. What are you doing the rest of the day? You're just working? Monday's going to be a work day too.
Yeah, trying to work. We're trying to also decorate for Christmas over here on the East Coast. It's, a big thing. Doing our front porch today. Babysitting Sarah's dog.
In charge of everybody. Where's Mills at?
Yeah,
Millie.
Mills is right there.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We got to move the big stuff today, the computers. We got to, I don't know, are we taking the computers today?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got a lot I've been thinking of you. Well, it's only 9:07 there. Try to have a good day.
All right, Vince. Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah, man. You guys make a lot of progress. Anxious to see the photos of the floor.
We'll send you some stuff when we get yours.
All right,
Peace.
bye.
See you.
That's Vince for you.
All right. Well, that's the construction industry for you guys. It sucks. It's a shitty industry.
It's a very complicated thing. Just a whole different language.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shit I don't even understand. Like, I understand parts of it, but I'm still lost. Mad lost.
We'll be back next Sunday with probably some
New house, new setup. I think next, like this week, we went into the sales. I'll see what I learned this week.
Yeah.
But maybe we should go into like coaching some movements to talk about coaching, because I believe if you're a good coach, you can coach anything, even if you don't fucking know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
In the sense of like just understand the concept of like making putting your like right. They had us do this project in school growing up. Like write down how to brush your teeth. And like, right, when you're going to brush your teeth, you got to write the steps. And when younger, you're like super confused and yada, yada, yada. And then when I started doing CrossFit and got better at coaching, it's like layered in. Cool. You're going to go into the bathroom because that's where most people keep their toothbrush. Once you're in the bathroom, step one, grab your toothbrush, whatever hand, non-dominant, dominant, whatever you want to do. If you're trying to develop your left side of your brain, grab it with the left hand. We need the toothpaste, grab the toothpaste. My suggestion would be wet the toothbrush, put some toothpaste, wet it again. That's my method. There's no set way to doing it, but can you teach the layers and the progressions here to teach? That's what I think we should do next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Teach just anything. We'll open up to the topics. We'll spend a couple seconds talking about it so we understand it, and then we'll teach it to each other. So whatever chat wants us to teach, if anybody's not here, we just won't do it. We'll do something else.
I feel you got to break things down. Like, what are the points of performance of brushing your teeth?
Yeah.
Obviously, your teeth are clean.
Yeah. So, well,
How do you
points
go
of
about doing
performance would
that?
be like your hand where you're holding it, right?
That's set up.
Well, set up, yeah, but like as you're executing it, like elbow position, shoulder position, points of performance, like you said, circles. You're going to go in circles, clockwise, counterclockwise. Most people don't do that when you're brushing your teeth. I guarantee, right when you go, or it's an electric toothbrush if you got an electric. So we have to decide on that.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that maybe. If not, we'll just chat more about some local politics.
And then we'll have a guest in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Rocco
First guest.
Anetta, dude.
Rocket.
All right, chat.
Good old Rocket.
Jamie's going to try and J up, I'm sure, but we got to go.
Yeah, we'll see it.
Deuces. And broadcast out, right?